Alright, now let's diagnose... Who does this guy remind me of? I'll think of it at some point.
What is the question? Who he reminds you of?
Yeah, he reminds me of someone, old actor, big nose.
I agree.
Now, how are you feeling? Have you been eating?
You fool! How dare you force me into this hospital?
Serious pain. Let's begin the exam, Rony. Are you ready?
Yes, Doctor. Whenever you are ready.
Alright, should we start with stethoscope and get this guy to pull up his shirt?
Oh gosh, yes. I've been sitting in a room with you for 6 hours. I need some titillation.
I'll sue you for sexual harassment.
Good. Well, then you're not going to be diagnosed properly. This coot, that's...
That's not nice.
No.
No, I'm not stripping. Okay,
Question him
I
first.
guess questions then.
Good golly.
Start with you telling me about the symptoms you're experiencing.
I'm not experiencing any symptoms.
I'm not saying anything, you jackanapes.
Jackanapes, great word.
So that's how.
Not used enough.
Well, go right on ahead if you don't want to ever be discharged from this hospital.
You are fast. Fine. Ask your questions. I didn't ask to be examined. Yes, I collapsed, but I simply wasn't feeling well.
Collapsed isn't good.
Not feeling well, huh? So, he was aware he had a problem all along. This guy's a real nutcase.
Symptoms are too vague. Please find more precise symptoms.
Yeah. I don't know what's worse. This old guy, Rony.
I'm not as young as I used to be.
Andrew's showing his OCD, says Jordan.
I
By
don't know.
saying all the anonymous is.
I suppose.
Oh, I got your number now,
So
Jordan.
much to be done. And you're not helping. Quit wasting my time and issue my release.
Okay,
Yes!
that
I
amount
love
of,
it.
that amount of ellipses is abnormal.
Actually, one would assume.
You're never going to give up, are you?
No.
This stinking examination room is killing my appetite.
No appetite.
So his appetite's been decreasing. Maybe he's been trying some of the food here. Rony, I want you to make a note of the patient's appetite. Also, jot down that the hospital food sucks.
Let's begin professional. New symptom observed. Lack of appetite.
Right.
Or as some people say, lack of appetite.
I'd love to hear all about it.
Honestly, I haven't eaten much, but I feel queasy, bloated.
You
You're
look
pregnant.
with a tapeworm, an alcoholic tapeworm.
Yes!
It's not to say he isn't already a bit on the junky side.
That's a nice line delivery. Chunky
Chunky
side.
side.
Rony, order a
Chunky side.
the lab guys. They may need a forklift
Yes.
to get him onto the table.
Hey, that's... God, I would slap my
Okay,
doctors for
now
saying...
that's mean.
Does Kelly have a life?
Collapsed at once.
Codename Z, what the heck kind of question is that?
I don't
Learn
know.
how to spell my name and then maybe I'll answer your questions.
Keleigh. Hard to snap with a mo in my hand.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Hey, you!
Huh? What's wrong now?
You don't need to examine me. I refuse this treatment.
Hey, if I don't look in your stomach, we'll never know what's wrong with you.
There is no reason for this. If you think it's necessary, then prove it.
You're really getting on my nerves. Rony, ignore him and send in the request.
I cannot, Doctor. All examinations require patient consent.
That is not the path to honor. What would Tomoe say?
As stubborn as he is, you know that? Fine. We just need to narrow down the diagnosis candidates and prove an exam is necessary, right?
Standard protocol, Doctor. New symptom observed. Bloated abdomen.
Nausea. Also, my face is abnormally stupid.
My face makes him feel even more nauseous. That means he was already feeling nauseous before
Yes.
he came here.
Codename, yes. That is how you spell my name.
She wanted it to make as much phonetic sense as our last name does.
Exactly, there's the idea.
How's that for deduction? Make a note of it.
Understood. New symptom observed.
Yes, I have a life. I chose to come down here and spend this time with my bro this weekend. I thought it would be fun.
I paid her $100.
That's why he wants to raise so much, so I can skim off the top.
Yeah.
I kid. He kids. We kid. We're friends. Yeah, don't you see me on my phone texting with all my friends? Of course I have a
She
life.
has a life, yeah. Do you see me not on my phone?
No one's tried to call my brother.
Yeah, have you
and
heard
I've
my
been
phone
like,
ring?
I had to go
Or
on
vibrate?
silent because all morning my phone was blowing up.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. 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 Doo-doo- I'm like, oh my god.
He's like, you're gonna need to shut that off for the stream.
Yeah.
Because I'm so flippin' fantastic, who doesn't want to be my friend? Okay, let's go.
Okay, blood pressure, fine.
Fine.
Hemoglobulin. Sure,
Hemogoblins.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes, yes.
Okay, but that's triple sevens.
Okay, and
It's triple sevens.
Ooh, now this is something. Check it out, Rody. It's 37s.
Doctor, is that abnormal?
Huh? No, it's perfectly fine. Never mind.
It's a fun little thing.
ooh, platelet is down.
Platelet count? Oh yeah, low platelet count.
Platelet count. It seems unusually low. Rony, add that to his records.
Understood, doctor. New symptom observed.
Low platelet count.
By the way, I have a life too.
You're watching it.
Well, no. The
I know.
life badge I got in Boy Scouts. I even made
Oh.
Eagle. So there. Neener. Alright, so
Codename
sure,
challenges
sure.
us to describe each other in the dullest way. Oh yeah, thank you. See, my sister Unicorn says we're all sitting here on Saturday watching Andrew play games. It's tad ironic to be questioning who has a life given what we're all spending our Saturdays doing. Well said.
Hey, it's for charity. It's for the children.
Oh, Trevor McD just joined. He says,
Hey,
hey,
Trevor.
the man in black. What kind of hoodie is that? So nice.
Unicorn hoodie.
It's mine, Trevor.
It's actually a unicorn onesie, but I'm too big to actually get into the whole thing.
Yeah.
If I tried, I'd really stretch the whole thing out, and I don't want to break it. So
Because it's his sister's.
yeah, it's hers. So, but so it's a full unicorn onesie, which makes it completely awesome. Unfortunately, I'm a little too large for it, so this is about the best I could do.
So anyways, brother, Codename wants us to describe each other in the dullest way possible. Which I'm wondering, does that mean monotonously? Because just you describing me, even if you say how spectacular I am, will sound dull. Or does it mean just...
Well, let's see. My sister is girl, and she has hair and eyes and a nose kind of in between them, and then a little bit lower down her face, but not as far down as where her mouth is.
I couldn't do this any better if I tried.
And she wears clothes.
And randomly
And
all black today.
when she's not here, she's somewhere else doing things that I don't know about because she doesn't tell me and I don't ask.
Good.
Correct.
Alright.
But the status of the patient's eyeballs cannot be confirmed.
Yeah, that's the problem. Geezer's eyes are too squinty for me to examine. And somehow, I doubt he'll cooperate with us and let me take a look.
Doctor, perhaps you could try anchoring the patient.
Or surprise him.
I've noticed that Chief Patel's eyes
Show him
are
your
frequently
Johnson.
wide open when conversing with you. It is a
Wait, we're showing people our...
for humans to
To make him widen his eyes in shock so I can examine his eyes. What?
Holy crap, look at that AST.
Yeah, I know.
Holy moly.
Pretty observant, aren't you?
I'm guessing the ALT below it is out too.
But I like the example you gave.
Oh dear. I remember one of my mates chatting up a girl with the lines Andrew used to describe Kelly. Suffice it to say, he didn't get very far.
Shouldn't be too hard. A few blows at his pride, that should do it.
Kelly, you're so cool. Duh. No, I'm joking. Trevor says, Kelly, you're so cool. That's awesome, Andrew. You're both cool, both hilarious. I love the pet peeves video or pet hour peeves.
For
Thank you,
anyone wondering,
Trevor.
we have a video on my YouTube channel called Top 3 Pet Peeves, in which we reveal our top 3 pet peeves. Like, people who back into parking
I was going to say the
spaces.
one in which I call our mother a douche.
And people who take things out of the microwave when there's only like 2 seconds left.
And don't reset the
and
clock.
Don't reset the clock.
New city.
Okay.
Sky Blue said, he said, you got a face, I got a face. That's something we both have in common. It was quite painful to watch.
Nice. I am amazed you struck out with that. Or whoever said that struck out with
A
that.
friend.
Because, yeah, a friend of mine. Alright, let's see. 103 is
Low.
low. Cholesterol's low. Didn't expect him to have low cholesterol.
Eat more butter.
Here's a stick of butter. Chow on it.
Rony, make a note of that too.
Andrew has a video masturbating the kittens. Yes, codename, he does.
Yes, he does, and it's by far his most watched video. Although technically, the version of the video where my mom watches the video of me masturbating to kittens, that one has over 1 million views. The one where Kelly watches me masturbate to kittens, that's it's a little under 500,000, but it's well over 400,000 now. I think the original video, the why I don't do reaction videos video, I think it's only like 30,000 or something like that. It's nowhere near the Mom and Kelly react to video.
Trevor
But-
says it's must-see TV. I tell you, like, here's the thing.
17's good.
I remember the first time I watched the video of you, of the video of me reacting to you. Because obviously I was there to film it, so I had
Well,
seen
yeah.
I had seen it all before. So I watched the video when it came out, and it's insane how, like, the videos that, like, if you liked this, you also like this, and, like, I'd be like, oh, what is that? And I went into work the next day and I was like, well, everyone, I have finally accidentally watched porn because, like, it just clicks to so many porn things, and I never knew, like, I mean, I won't be shy, I like porn, but, like, I never accidentally watched it. When I'm watching porn, it's because I'm watching porn, you know, there's no accident there. But, like, I accidentally, and I was like, oh my god,
It's like Leslie Jones says, I keep my porn in a folder on my desktop labeled porn.
Yeah, it's not an accident. But, like, when you accidentally find it, it is jarring when you're not, like, going in for it, so to speak. I remember people calling you an asshole for showing the video to your mom.
Yeah, a few people thought it was in poor taste, but
Here's the thing.
I know my mom pretty well, so.
Okay, perhaps I'm going to ruin something here, guys. He wasn't masturbating. Just putting that out there.
Okay, I guess the gig is up. The video is staged. I mean, if you've seen my Switch reaction video, you know that I naturally don't have a really big reaction to anything anyway. I am kind of stone-faced if I'm just that video is a setup. It was scripted, and I was very purposefully not reacting at all, just keeping a completely straight face. I was actually watching everything that I'm ostensibly watching at the time. I'm just purposefully not reacting to it, so it is a staged video.
Quit wasting my time and damn it. You're being stuck in. Honestly, so what? Looking at your stupid.
Okay, so we can't do any of
Only
that.
18 hours to go. Uh-oh. There's something more, though. Use CHL.
Are you translating some more Irishness?
I want another dry voice music video.
Voice music video.
Yeah.
Huh?
I want another dry voice music video. Trevor McD says that. I'm sexy and I know it.
The I read the lyrics to "Sexy and I Know It" with a straight face. Yeah.
Here's the that's one of my favorite pastimes is just saying the.
Yeah, there's a video where I just recite the lyrics to "Sexy and I Know It" with a going wiggle 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 wiggle, yeah, wiggle 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 wiggle, yeah, wiggle 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 wiggle, yeah, and whatever. I'm sexy and I know it. I've actually someone suggested the "What Do the Fox Say" as a song that I could do.
Oh, bye.
Which is a weird song. It's a that thing with that you pull the cord on and the thing in the center spins and it stops on a barnyard animal and says the cow says moo. The song starts like that. It goes the cow says moo. For some reason the elephant says toot, but then the fox goes. It's all this weird gibberish, and I thought it'd be kind of funny to read that with a straight face, but I'd have to listen to the song a million times so I could get really familiar with what the individual numbers are.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it wouldn't be very funny.
So, to catch up, Mr. Irish has said that I have 18 hours more of translating his Irish.
Well, yeah.
Trevor says the Switch trailer came out too early in the morning. Most of us are too tired. He said thank you for the wiggle wiggle. Sky Blue says Andrew get a job in radio. He'd have the perfect voice for the late night love section. And Codename says he doesn't watch porn. It's just too disgusting.
It's time.
Let's talk about porn and my watching
Tell
of
them about
porn.
family porn
Yeah,
night.
well, that's what I was gonna get to. Like, I get it. I watch porn because it's hilarious.
You know what? I will agree. Porn, at the very least, certain elements of it are gross.
Okay, porn is not tittillating.
And that's because sex is kind of gross.
Right, like, softcore, like, movies are more hot because that's not what it actually looks like. But
yeah, yes, it's kind of the romanticized version of lovemaking.
Yeah, but
real lovemaking is just kind of sticky and gross.
I like porn because I love the fact that orgasms are dubbed over. I love, like, I watch it actually, and I know this sounds weird.
Do you mean, are
it's
they
like I watch
ADRing the orgasm?
Yes, I watch it from a directorial standpoint because I'm a director, and I watch it from a video standpoint.
I totally want to see a behind-the-scenes video of someone in an ADR studio going.
They do.
That's got to be hilarious. All right, credit. All right.
Jordan said, remember the behind the scenes of the shirtless video where it was like 2 a.m. and you made sound effects in your lawn?
Yes. That was for the Nintendo parody, the Old Spice parody. Thank you. I had to create a bunch of sound effects for it because it was so noisy on the beach. I had to recreate all of the sound. So the noise of the water falling out of the can they used for the shower. The noise of the towel actually dropping and hitting my shoulders. So I was out in my old apartment at the lawn in the middle of the night, draining water into the grass and recording it to pick up the sound. And I made a video discussing how I built the soundscape for that video behind the scenes. That's kind of interesting.
Justine just posted. He said, I almost forgot it was the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November.
Oh, yeah. Right.
That's actually pretty funny. Okay, I'm not trying to sell you on porn code name. I'm just letting you know that I'm not a pervert or skeezy. It's just I find it very funny.
Severe stomach aches. He hasn't said anything about stomach aches. Fever.
Oh, right, I'm
he
sorry.
said nausea, though.
Yes.
Lack of appetite, that was on there.
Yep.
Abdominal bloating, I think, was on there. Yep. Jaundice and shaking. Yeah, I think his leg was shaking, but we can't actually examine him because he keeps yelling at us. Alright, so high
What
white...
does private chapter mean?
Of what? What?
Codename says, wait, she's a director. Where is your private chapter? As in, like, my channel?
My AST... Not sure. My ALT... We're looking for gallstones. Okay.
Sky Blue says, I think I split up with my girlfriend tonight, which is very sad. I hope that that's not true, and this is just funny. So may have to start trolling the porn sites tonight. I hope I don't stumble on Andrew's reaction video by mistake. You will lose your wood. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, it's not sexy. It's... What I think is the funny part is... It's that contrast, right? It's the stone-faced, not reacting to anything. Andrew reacts to jump scare videos, nothing. Andrew reacts to controversial stuff like Nicki Minaj, nothing. Exciting fanboy stuff like Star Wars, nothing. Porn, nothing. Gross out stuff, eyeball surgery, nothing.
Brother,
Kittens,
I've seen it.
furious, angry,
And
furious
it's awful.
person
It's
masturbation.
scarred.
Picture it in
It's
your mind.
horrible.
Yes.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie. It's awful.
What's funny
Brother
is,
and I are very open with each other and like just talking right now, but like truthfully, at the end of the day,
it's disgusting.
we are virgins in each other's eyes. This will never be like.
The,
So is my mother and father.
Yes, yes. What the hell was I saying? I don't remember. Alright, so... heavy alcohol
I
use.
get it. Codename wants to know why it's not copter, like helicopter.
Oh.
As in, like, why did I have to drive if I'm such a big shot director? I'm not a big shot director. I wish.
Back pain, nausea. Whoops, wrong button.
No.
Nausea. Lack of appetite.
Bloating of the abdomen. All the way at the
Abdominal
bottom.
bloating.
Low total cholesterol.
And stones. Alright.
Something that we can't find
Well,
yet.
we need a CT scan.
Yep. I like your friends, brother. They're fun.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So I can just. Oh, let's comment on his nose. Yes, his nose is an abnormality. Are you kidding? Oh, I thought that might be how to get him to open his eyes. All right, let's put. Whoops, I kind of missed there.
Oh. Sky Blue says, the video sounds funny. True about the girlfriend, though, but not unexpected. Cheered me up listening to your stream, so thanks.
Glad to hear it.
The eyeball part was set up. You did not watch that with the stone face unless it was really stoned. Okay. Codename, here's the thing. Brother and I have a nurse mother, and we have watched in person her surgeries over the year because it's just been interesting. Not surgeries.
We grew up with her training
but
videos.
we grew up with those videos. I worked with her at the hospital in the endoscopy unit, though, so I watched, like, when we did endoscopy at the beginning of the game, I've seen that in person, in the room. And so, absolutely, Brother and I would both watch that with a straight face. And if you watch my reaction to that video, I am actually not reacting to the eyeball surgery either. And I am reacting to the other videos, like when you know. So, anyways, I'm just putting that out there.
Okay, so it actually does say now to comment on a... Now can I say it's an abnormal? Okay. Alright. How about his ears? No. Alright, well, maybe if I say no... Is your leg still... Yeah, his leg is twitching. I see your twitchy leg. Wait, you're married? Wait, this guy's married? What kind of woman would put up with him? That's an abnormality. Okay, leg.
What? Oh, Jordan, you do not want to see me when I'm angry. He says, just the way you say brother and I makes me think of She-Hulk. Which is funny. I don't know what that reference is into. I mean, I know what She-Hulk is, but, like, truthfully, you don't want to see me when I'm angry.
We could comment on his groin.
Oh, jeez, Louise, brother.
Okay, how about his gut?
Well, I'd say the patient's
Here we
disease
go.
is pretty typical for a man his age. Considering how conceited he is, maybe just the thing to anger him. Now, let me see your stomach. Come on, lift up your clothing.
Never. I don't have any obligation to cooperate.
If you remember, I based Andrew's image on the main character in my new novel, but the first edition won't have the commentary, but I hope I can still use you as a character depiction.
Someone was asking me about a while ago if you could use my likeness in a book. Sure.
Don't be ashamed. I'm not someone to judge a patient. No matter how bad they are.
You son of a bitch! You can't talk to me like that.
Ooh, you're getting angry, huh? Great, stay just like that.
I don't need your jokes. How dare you insult me? I want my lawyer.
The fact that it's still zoomed in on his lower portion is
Yeah.
a little,
Now's my chance to check his eyes.
Yeah, that's definitely jaundiced.
Here's the, yeah.
Perfect damn teeth, though.
Okay, now you just sound like Hulk Hogan. Oh, geez, brother.
Hulk Hogan. Trying to think what Hogan sounded like. I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, no, the voice I'm hearing in my head is not Hogan. It's Randy Savage.
Oh, my
Macho
Hannah.
Man,
Yeah,
Randy
that probably
Savage.
is who's in my head, too. Would be Randy Savage.
I know Hogan said brother a lot.
Really? I don't know.
Ronan, mark it down.
So, when will we have Andrew reacted to Mother Reacts, Andrew Reacts? Those boxes are going to start getting so small. Codename,
Reacception. Okay, so we've got some new stuff. We've got trembly legs and jaundiced eyes.
Yes. Malignant liver tumor. Jaundice has something to do with your liver, though.
Let's see if jaundice or anything was in there.
Jaundice and shaking can be through. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Lower back pain.
No. No, I don't see anything about jaundice or anything there. Okay.
Macho Madness, dig it. Ooh, yeah, Macho Madness, dig it.
Can you dig it? That's,
let's
that's
look at
warriors, but alright,
the
malignant
liver.
liver tumor. Tuma.
It's not a tumor.
Condition progressive patient with symptoms, lack of energy, didn't say that. Did say
Nausea.
nausea.
Right there. Lack
Lack of appetite.
Appetite. Bloated abdomen.
Low. Throbbing pain in the upper abdomen.
No.
Outward symptoms, jaundice and shaking. Pivka 2, didn't notice that.
Beryllium level. Yep, high beryllium.
AST and ALT. And low
Low
cholesterol. And low platelet.
Mm-hmm.
CT exam, swollen liver, blah, 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 blah. Pivka too. I want to go double check his numbers and make sure that that wasn't a thing I missed.
Okay. Exam.
Yo, mister. How are you feeling today?
You really are an idiot, aren't you? I'm not falling for this trickery.
Is that so? I was just trying to make small talk, you know.
Oh, wrong one.
No, diagnostic.
Yeah.
That's okay. There it is.
4. No, it's
I mean,
fine.
it's low, but it's like
It's
in
on the lower
spectrum,
end,
yeah.
but it's within the normal level, so we're good.
Sky Blue, it's pretty late here now, so I'm signing off for the night. Take care, guys. Great stuff. I'll try to check in again tomorrow. Keep up the good work. Thank you,
All
Rob.
right,
Sky
see you
Blue.
then. Take care. Thanks for hanging out with us. Very much appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've got acute hepatitis. Alright, dull pain in the abdomen, nausea. Lack of appetite. Abdominal bloating, can't get a look. Jaundice. Liver inflammation, shaking of extremities.
Codename
bloom.
says, I think the most trolled title you had was saying that you're Wii U collecting dust. I did click on it expecting a hater, but I was trolled. First time I was happy that I was trolled. What does that
I have a video called My Wii U is Collecting Dust, and it's a video that's really more making fun of a turn of phrase that was really popular in the second and third years of the Wii U's life. Because Wii U didn't have a lot of had almost no third-party support, so there were a lot of dry spells. Months would pass where there was just nothing to play on the system.
Okay.
So it was a common turn of phrase that you would hear. My Wii U is collecting dust because
there's no new
nothing
game.
to play. I'm
Okay.
not turning it on. It's collecting dust. So I didn't dust my machine for like 3 months, so it got really dusty. And I made a video where my console literally collected dust. And then I said, "There's only one thing to do or something," and I go, grab a thingy, and aha! Now it'll never be dusty again.
Excellent. Okay.
And of course, I end the video going, "Wish there were more games to play, though." Yeah, acknowledging that there is definitely a software drought on the system, but
Gotcha.
I was more or less making fun of the constant
Certainly.
collecting dust refrain that you heard at the time.
Absolutely.
Virus CT swelling of liver. Okay, so looks like liver tumor.
Well, we haven't done the
although it's only
congestive
half
liver
of it,
failure,
but
though. Well, we still haven't done a CT or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
And this guy hasn't let us yet, so we'll see.
Was there
All right,
problems there?
liver function patient exhibit nausea.
Nausea, lack of appetite.
Jaundice and shaking.
Abdominal bloating.
We can't tell that yet. Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, we can. Okay,
He
sorry.
said, yeah.
That's right. Blood analysis or abnormalities such as ST and low cholesterol
Low platelet.
and the platelets. So, yeah. Let me go back to which was the. Oh, that's everything too. Platelet bloated. Is bloated abdomen in here? Yeah, abdominal bloating. There we go. Yeah. Okay. I think that means we're missing something. Okay, we've
Well,
got
that has all
everything
of it.
here.
Yeah. Acute hepatitis.
Cholesterol and platelet. Let's see.
Some taking up prayers, abnormalities, anemia.
No.
No.
Okay. This has everything.
That is everything.
Cholesterol, hormone, platelet. High white blood cell.
Codename Z says, do you believe what Emily Rogers says? Who's Emily Rogers?
Emily Rogers is a person who has some sources within the video game industry. So she presents a lot of rumors regarding what could the Nintendo's new console be, what games are in development. And she's been right on a lot. For example, she broke a rumor that a new Paper Mario game was in development sometime before it was actually announced. That one turned out to be true. Almost all of her what the NX actually is turned out to be true. I think Eurogamer actually had that information first. But do I believe her? I believe that her sources are telling her what she reports. But her sources seem to be very good because she is right or mostly right a good number of the time. So,
there you go.
If you like rumors and speculation stuff, it's some stuff worth listening to, I think.
Trevor says that was a great Wii U dust video, but no matter what anyone says about the Wii U, it was never as bad as the Nintendo 64. At least there are cool indies to play in the meantime, but the N64 had literally months and months of literally nothing, but I love the N64 and Wii U.
Yeah, that's true. The N64 did have some major software droughts, and so did the Wii U, but the Wii U does have a leg up on the N64 in the fact that there's like the eShop and the Virtual Console. So even if there aren't a lot of first-party, second, or third-party games, there are actually some neat indie games hitting the console. The N64 came out in 1996 and was replaced by the GameCube in 2001. So it didn't even connect to the internet. If you couldn't buy it on a cart in the store, there was nothing to play on the system. So, yeah, the Wii U definitely has a leg up on it in that way. This looks good. No, I think we've got everything.
Yeah, I thought we had it.
Is there anything in here? Yeah, there's nothing in here. What am I missing? Did I not catch something?
Yo, Mr. You, is that so?
Oh boy. The Shantae games and Might Switch Force is my jam.
Mighty Switch Force, but yes.
Oh, my unicorn says, I honestly can't think of anything on the Wii U besides NSMB that I'd really care to play. On the other hand, I love my 3DS. NSMB? NSMB.
New Super Mario Brothers, I think.
Okay.
Did I miss anything in the questioning? Stress?
A lot of stress.
Tired easily.
Okay.
Golly Gumfries. Yes, Unicorn says that you were correct in the Super Mario Brothers. That's what it is.
Isn't that so, Rody?
Share your pain, doctors. New symptom observed. Gets tired easily.
Gets tired. Usually call it like.
So serious all the time. You should loosen some bolts and relax.
Alright, let's go check that one out. Office. Alright. I guess we should save.
I have a feeling that Tokyo Mirage Session will be the new Xenoblade because of low sales, and 4 to 5 years from now it will be sold at high prices. Says Codename.
Probably. And to be fair, I don't think the game would have really sold any better had Nintendo not bothered with their silly localization choices, or censorship if you prefer. Symptoms such as lack of visual exam, I don't see anything about exhaustion here.
I saw it on some of them though, so I know that
Yeah,
it is
yeah,
a symptom.
I just got it on malignant liver.
Oh, okay.
Tires easily. Here we go. Congestive liver failure.
Alright. The only remaining symptom can be
Okay.
gained through a CT.
So for those who are not aware, Tokyo Mirage Sessions is a very cool-looking game. I haven't played it yet, but it looks like a lot of fun. That Nintendo, when it localized it for the West, made a lot of really weird and inconsistent changes. You know, like, they'd cover up a character's cleavage in one instance, but not another. Weird stuff like that. Which is silly and annoying, and certainly didn't increase sales. I mean, I don't think anyone was like, I wasn't going to buy the game, but now that you've covered up some of the boobs, I'm going to buy it now. But I don't see that. They probably did lose a couple sales, because I know there are a bunch of staunch anti-censorship, draw the line, absolute do not pass go kind of gamers who are like, if you pull this unnecessary crap, I'm just not going to buy your game. I'm not going to support you. Or I'll buy it used, which means you don't get any money. So, yeah. So the game didn't sell very well, but even if they had left all the stuff alone, I don't think it would have sold that well. And I think it's mostly because it wasn't marketed very well. In fact, when they first showed it off, it wasn't clear if it was actually a video game or an anime. Because they just showed some fully animated cutscenes. It's like, is this a game? Is it playable? Yeah, it's probably going to be something that falls off the face of the earth, and you can only pay $90 for soon. So, which is a shame, because censorship, localization choices aside, the game looks really, really fun. To a certain style of gamer. I mean, if you don't like games like that, it's probably not going to be your bag. But
So
I think it looks really fun.
I'm sure I'm mistranslating Jordan, because it says, what's the simple transfer that says nothing important but he fooled you? So I don't know what that is in reference to. Maybe we're talking about the game here? Alright, Trevor says, both Bayonetta's Mario 3D World, Hyrule Warriors, better than any Dynasty Warriors. Twilight Princess, HD, Xenoblade, a game bigger than both Witcher 3 and Fallout 4. Locate Nintendo was crap at marketing this time. They didn't even bother to talk about Xenoblade being bigger than everything else.
Yeah, it feels like Nintendo kind of wrote off the Wii U after a while. Like, they didn't market these games because they felt their money would be better spent on other things. Like, you know, maybe their relationship with DNA and Niantic and their mobile initiative and the Switch. I imagine, and this is just speculation here, that Nintendo was like, you know what? Our money would be better spent on our other initiatives than doing a full marketing campaign for Xenoblade or Tokyo's Mirage Sessions, because we don't believe, with the Wii U in the state it is, that even if we did market it properly, we would sell enough units to make it worth our while to properly market them. That would be my guess as to... Although, to be fair, Nintendo a lot of times just completely sucks at marketing, period. So, it's probably a combination of the two. Alright, let's go look at a CT scan.
Now that we've proved the CT exam is necessary,
Let's teach that old fart lesson. Almost 7, okay.
The translation simply says nothing important, but it fooled you, didn't... Oh, that's what I thought you...
Oh, you sneaky person, you.
What a... That's it. This Jordan
you
kid.
are a cat, Jordan. That's like a cat sitting at the door, meowing and meowing and meowing, and you're busy, and you're like, oh my god, fine, and you walk over and you open the door, and your cat's like, nah, and turns around and walks away. You're like, oh, you little jerk. Alright.
Good assessment of Nintendo crap marketing, Andrew.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, bother.
But someone mentioned earlier that I should have, like, a late-night talk show. The reason I don't is, well, the obvious reason. I haven't found anyone to pay me to do that.
Well, yeah.
We have to go to the exam room first. The second reason is I'm afraid of having a late night radio show because I don't need my monotonous voice putting people behind the wheel to sleep.
That's true too.
I can imagine people driving home in the morning going, listening to Andrew's voice. It's kind of lulling, crash. Okay, I'm going to need to prove that you need a CT scan. What?
Rony, show him.
This is the record of the
I
current
don't think he would care, really.
And now, you need a CT exam. Is that all right with you, Mr. Assistant Secretary?
No, you fool.
Well, then let's hop to it. Rony, give us some approval, will ya?
Understood.
You know, he is married. This seems like the type of guy that is completely under his spouse's thumb. Give the missus a call and tell her to get on that CT scan right now, Mr. Man. You know?
I like your podcast when it's not political, of course, says Trevor.
Yeah, we don't do much about podcast. Very rarely do we. Occasionally, boy, I'm stumbling. Usually, when we get political, it's my podcast co-host Zachary is a libertarian, and
Okay.
he's actually running for Congress right
Yes,
now.
you said
So,
something about that.
occasionally, when we talk politics, actual like governmental politics, it's usually explaining the libertarian position on certain topics because libertarian is just not as widely known as Republican
Right, no,
and Democrat.
no, we're not. They're not.
So,
Not we're not. There's nothing
so
with me.
yeah. But yeah, most of our chats are geeky video games and movies and comic books and just fun stuff. Because that's fun to talk about.
The patient's CT examination is
Politics is fascinating, but it's unfortunately in a place where it's just no fun to talk about. I mean, there are some things that you can hit on right now that are just silly and fun, but for the most part, politics is it just makes everybody upset. It's
really
just no
does.
fun to. I mean, no matter what side of what issue or politician you're talking about right now, everyone gets upset because tensions are high and there's just a lot of butthurtness and meanness and everything going on that it's just no fun to talk about. As fascinating and as interesting and as intellectually fulfilling as it could possibly be,
Right.
it's just makes so many people feel bad that it's just not fun to talk about. So for right now, we mostly talk about fun things that we like, video games and movies and comic books and all
Right.
kinds of cool stuff. Yeah, so that's basically our attitude right now.
Unicorn says that maybe she's weird, but she really likes the sound of your voice. And of course, Trevor says you're not weird. We all love that voice.
Thank
I
you,
would
thank
still
you.
watch the show. I imitate that voice sometimes. Alright, last thing that I'm going to read before I run to the restroom. Codename says, I remember when the Kid Squid trailers were out, many people are wondering, do Nintendo want Splatoon to bomb? How stupid the trailer was.
Oh, there was a trailer with that trailer worked for some, not for others. There was this really crappy rock song. You're a kid now. You're a squid now. You're a kid now. You're a squid now. It's like,
that's
oh
fun.
my god, stop it. I think really what they were going for was the so ridiculous, so lame, so chintzy and silly that it's just you kind of love it anyway for how lame it is. I think that's what they were going for. I don't have TV, so I only really heard about the commercial and then heard some people singing it third hand, and then I think I saw it later, and it's like I think Nintendo did a nice job on their Treehouse Live segments showing off the game, how it played, why it was neat. Of course, that's not a great way to mass market the game. I think most mainstream gamers saw it on television commercials. Although the Splatoon test fire, whatever they called it, if you could get it to work, I couldn't. I think that was a great idea. And for those who had a Wii, which is only slightly more than 13 million people worldwide, was a great idea. I think it's a great game. It's not for me. I'm not a multiplayer shooter kind of guy, but it's a great franchise, and I think it has a lot of potential. But yeah, again, I think that might have been a case of Nintendo's like, because of this low install base, we quickly reach the law of diminishing returns as far as advertising dollars goes. You know, I mean, you can advertise and you can advertise and you can advertise, and no matter how good your campaign is, at the end of the day, you only have 13 million Wii U's out there. At the time of Splatoon, probably only like 12 million. You're only going to sell that much. And Splatoon actually did sell pretty darn well. I mean, I think it was like, I forget what the numbers are, but it was multiple millions. But if you think about it, you have other games like Mario Kart 8, which I think sold 8 million, 7 or 8 million, something like that, which is over half of the people who own a Wii U. That's literally over 50% of the people who own a Wii U own this game. Imagine if the Wii U had sold 40 million consoles. Holy crap!
Right.
I mean, there's nothing to say, of course, that it would sell that same ratio, but still. All right, let's check
Seth
out
Allen
the
wants to
CT.
know if we voted.
Well, I have not yet. I'll vote on Tuesday.
I had to absentee vote since I just moved.
Yeah. Okay, here's the abdomen. Let's check them out. So,
Okay, I'm ready.
we're looking for stones. I don't see anything here. No,
Normal.
no, that looks fine.
Yeah, okay. Ah! Patience image.
No, okay.
Wait, go again.
Oh, no, we've got a shadow here. We got this big shadow over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Color difference confirms that a situs is formed.
Mario Kart Wii sold over 30 million. That is a third of the Wii owners.
Yeah, yeah. So the original Wii
Mm-hmm.
is a little over 100 million consoles.
Okay.
Now it sold 30 million copies of the Mario Kart game. Now imagine if the Wii had only sold 12, 13 million.
Mm-hmm.
It would be significantly less, right? So if the Wii U had sold 40 million, you'd be looking at maybe up into the teens, 15, 16 million copies of the game. And there are very few games that break like 10 million. I mean, breaking 4 is kind of amazing.
That's awesome. Alright.
Unless you're Square Enix and you're like, if we don't sell 6 million, we failed. It's like, guys, really? If you need to sell 6 million copies of a game to break even, you're budgeting your game wrong.
Rody, make a note of it. Write down
Woo,
the patient's
cool, jump on in. We have a situs accumulation, sorry. Alright, let's check out the next image.
This is the normal image.
Uh,
Right, go. Patience image. Okay. Yeah.
well, this is a little different. So
No,
we've got these two.
I see that, but that's there too.
They've moved.
They've moved.
So. well,
Yeah.
liver's the size
It's
of a
swollen, I guess.
Okay. Oh, someone's talking. Jordan, I mentioned my girlfriend was testing meds she needs. I had to miss class to take care of her, and even needed to carry her around the college till we could get her a ride home. Any advice for the future?
diagnosis back in my office.
With your GF? A future with her? Or, like, what she needs? Counseling. And I mean that in a very loving way. As someone who suffers, you know, if someone suffers from that kind of high, crippling anxiety type of a thing, like, that's a really big deal. And you need
Right, because the meds are for
Social anxiety.
Social anxiety. Yeah, I think if she hasn't already tried that, well,
There's a difference between a
imagine some-
psychiatrist and a psychologist, though. A psychiatrist is just going to give you pills. A psychologist, because they're prescription writers, they're not really going to do talk therapy at all.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
that's what you're asking.
talking.
Who would win a brawl between you two? Me, because my brother doesn't hit women.
Or anyone.
Or anyone. He is a pacifist.
Alright. Swollen liver. And mastitis community. Yeah, alright. Acute hepatitis. Yes, hepatitis is so cute.
That's a cute little
Swelling liver, swollen liver. Yeah. Liver failure.
The liver may become
Swollen
swollen.
liver.
And accumulation of acetates. Yep.
Well, okay. Congestive liver failure.
Congested liver failure. It's common for this disease to be just a complication of something linked to
Now, if you mean who would win in a brawl between us if we were playing like a fighting video game,
Still me because I
she
don't.
button mashes,
Yeah, I button mash.
and you just can't win against a button masher. It's about time. As soon we'll finish this and we'll start thanking people,
Yeah.
and then I need to break for a quick snack because I'm hungry.
And I'm doing stretches because I need to.
The diagnosis.
Blood.
Sorry. Let's continue on with the diagnosis. Rony, fill out the necessary paperwork.
Understood. Please begin investigating the patient's primary disease.
So does this end the chapter?
Congested liver failure. Possible heart failure link.
If left alone, this condition may become critical.
He's gonna complain. Can't send him home like this.
Yes, doctor. I have obtained approval to continue diagnosis.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so we're starting a new chapter of diagnostics
Okay.
or Schurschuppen. All right, so let us get on with the thank yous. Okay, so as all of us know, of course, we are here raising money for the Rady Children's Hospital to support sick kids and people who donate $10 or more, which you can do at extralife.org/participant/Andrew Eisen. Check out the stretch goals, check out the donation incentives, lots of fun stuff. For $10 or more, you can get a personal thank you every hour, on the hour, and a plug if you like. So put the plug in the donation comments. So thank you very much, James Jakeman. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, another Anonymous. Thank you, Mom and Tim. Thank you, Gloria Numley. Thank you, Hanny Gohari. Thank you, Cheryl Still. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, yet another Anonymous. Thank you, Joe Olson. Thank you, Diane Williamson. Thank you, Gary Markowski. Thank you, Jim Carr. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you, another Anonymous. And thank you, Rob Lord. Thank you, Michael Koretsky. And be sure to check out the Kunkel Awards, which recognizes excellence in video game journalism, at spj.org/kunkel.asp. Thank you, Barry Eisen. And if you need a motorcycle or any big thing like freight or automobiles moved, check out moverquest.com. Thank you, Marino Mangold. Check out Nunchified Entertainment on YouTube for video game news, reviews, and gameplay. And thank you, Trevor Teagues, whose Twitch channel is Madtown Games, where he plays PS4 games and sometimes PC games. Twitch.tv/MadtownGames. Alright, we are going to take a quick break. Kel, do you need dinner or snack?
I would like a snacky.
Snack. Okay, so we're going to take a fairly quick break so that I can get some food in my stomach. Shouldn't be too long, 15 minutes at the most. But we're going to play some commercials for you while you wait. And we'll, yes, and we'll see you back in a little bit.